Hey guys, Lord here, back again with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Masterverse Princess of Power Grizzlor, brought to us by the fine folks over at, say it with me now, Mattel. Gotta admit, that was a little bit better than yesterday's, not gonna lie, but good old Grizzlor here is the final installment of Princess of Power subline reviews that I'll be doing on this channel for, we'll just say, the near to distant future, because I'm unsure when I'll pick up Frosta. Gotta tell you, I don't plan on doing it anytime soon, unless she's super duper cheap. So, with that being said, we have Grizzlor right here, right now, sitting right in front of us, and we have yet to talk about him, other than the fact that he is standing right there. So, let's cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review, starting off with Grizzlor's accessories. He's got an alternate claw and fist hand. Some freaking catcher's mitt sized hands here. Those are flipping huge, especially his fist. Like, holy crap, I would not want to be punched by that thing. And mind you, I have the new Eternia 2-Bat and Whiplash. His fist feels about as big as theirs, and they're a lot bigger than this guy is. That said, he also comes with an axe. Which, is that a thing with him? Because the Origins one came with an axe. This one comes with an axe. I don't know if the Classics one came with an axe, but I'm just going to assume it did. But he's got an axe here. Looks nice. Double-headed axe. More damage that way. And he's got the stupid Horde crossbow that I'm not a big fan of. It's got the cool little energy thing here, but I've never been a fan of these. Especially since they got the clip on the Masterverse versions. It's like, really? Why don't we have a handle? Or a clip and a handle, so they really don't fall off. Like, it just seems kind of stupid to me. Other than that, though, he does come with his fur pelt and harness, which you can remove both. I'm not going to do that just for time's sake. So much like the Masterverse Buzz-Off review I did several days ago now, I'm just going to not talk about torso articulation other than the waist cut, just to make sure everything here stays in place, because this harness was a bit of a chore to get on him. That said, though, I think they did a great job with Grizzlor here. He looks awesome. Looks like he stepped right out of the show. He's got his boots. He's got the softer, rubbery loincloth piece. He's got his gauntlets, or his bracers, whatever you want to call them. And he's got the Horde band around his arm, which reminds me of another arm band from a particular point in history that will not be addressed on this channel. I don't know, the Evil Horde always gave me that kind of not okay vibe. I mean, they got soldiers and whatnot, while Skeletor doesn't really have that. I don't know. You do the math, but as far as Grizzlor's accessories, articulation goes... Sorry, I've been doing a lot of videos lately. I'm starting to stumble over my words here. Like our commander-in-chief. He's got a little rotation in the head. He's got a little up and down. You know, a little tilt side to side. That's not a whole lot because of his 80s rocker hair. I mean, look at that. Chewbacca, eat your heart out. You ain't got nothing on Grizzlor. Shoulders go out to the side. They go back down. They rotate forward and back. He's got a bicep twist. He's got a double jointed elbow. He's got one. I don't know if it's going to work, though. What the heck? I thought it was working. There we go. Had to push it a little bit. That's the first. I don't remember it being that hard to move. I don't know what's up with that. He's got a swivel in the wrist with a hinge. Not the right hinge, mind you, but a hinge. So it's better than nothing, I guess. He's got the same torso articulation as the Shadow Weaver did. Again, we looked at her yesterday. So check that out if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it if you did. I really would, you know. But as far as his waist is concerned, he does have a waist cut down there. And then his hips can kick out to the side, back down, kick forward. Way easier than Catra's, mind you. And he's got a swivel in the thigh. I will say, he also has like a more kind of dulled down belt. It doesn't have like the little nubbins on it. It's just kind of flat for the most part. He's got a double knee. It does work pretty well. That's the loincloth squeaking, not the joints, by the way. He's got a boot cut. He's got a hinge in the foot. and a rocker joint. So it's got your standard Motu, Masterverse, whatever you want to call it, articulation there. And I gotta tell you, I never really got like bear vibes from Grizzlor, and we're talking, you know, maul you to death, picnic basket bears, not hi kind of bears. All right, I'm gonna get canceled one of these days, aren't I? That said, Grizzlor here always reminded me more of a werewolf or something, which kind of goes with the monster vibe that the Evil Horde's always had. You know, Leech is a creature of the Black Lagoon, Mantena, I don't know what the heck that fool is. That said, you can sheathe the axe back here in his harness. You know, if you can get it in there. What the heck? Doesn't want to go in. Hold on. I'm going to get it in. See? See? It went on when I laid him on his belly. There you go. So you could store that on the back, and then you can clip this stupid crossbow on his arm for what it's worth. I don't know. I don't care for these things. I think they're stupid weapons and don't really work that great. It'd be nice if it could clamp around the bracer or something tight and secure. You ever think of that, man? I guess not. But there you go. There's Grizzlor in a nutshell. Wrapping up the Evil Horde reviews for the time being. Right before we kick things off with the Halloween Spooktacular, which I guess you could argue was most of the month of October. We did look at a lot of things that kind of fit the bill, as they say, but we're going to be serious now and actually go full throttle with Halloween reviews in the coming weeks. So I hope you guys are ready for that, because I know I am. But with all that being said, let's now move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Grizzlor alongside his Lord and Master Hordak, who, even though he's got the dated torso articulation, I still think he's the most fun member of the Horde we've gotten in the life of the Masterverse line. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I love this figure. I think he's awesome. He didn't crack my top 13 figures of the year last year, though. That went to New Eternia Beastman, who is a behemoth of a figure. And while Grizzlor and actually good old Stratos, with all of his Sean Connery glory from the New Eternia subline here, look like they use the same parts, they don't. They use a much smaller version of that buck, and I think it works a lot better for them, especially Stratos, because I don't think he needs to be as big as Beastman. I think Beastman should be in a league of his own. Maybe a New Eternia Grizzlor on that same Beastman body would be cool. But for the Filmation Princess of Power cartoon version, I think this body is A-OK in my book. So move in Stratos out of the way first so I don't knock that stupid lousy crossbow off his arm. No sir, I don't like it. I swear. When are they going to give the crossbows handles, man? That's got to be the next installment after we get double ball pigs in the neck. Like, we're getting so close to a perfect line, it's not even funny. Wait a minute, they gave them handles in the Classics days, didn't we? Didn't they? I feel like we're getting gypped. Either way, here's good old Brother Mandibulus from Mythic Legions, because it wouldn't be one of my videos without him or the infamous Levin Spawn. And like Shadow Weaver and kinda Catra, I guess, Grizzlor here looks like he'd fit in quite well with the Red and Black Club, even though he doesn't have a whole lot of red and black on him. A little bit is better than none. So with that being said, it's time to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and aside from that lousy Horde crossbow, which is probably just going to be an issue I have with all Evil Horde action figures moving forward, because God forbid they give us a handle, man. God forbid, right? I gotta tell you, good old Grizzlor here is probably one of my favorite Masterverse pickups that I've taken a look at on this channel from this past calendar year, the year 2023, for those of you watching this in the future. Is he top 10 material? I think so. I think you're getting a lot here for the price point, or should I say enough in this case, because he's definitely not a web store situation, but he's not a New Eternia Faker situation. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.